In this video, I wanted to go over how to complete the square. Okay, so first off, what you want to do is take this equation and set it equal to 0. Leave a space right here, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so completing the square follows a process. So recall that this is the A term, this is the B term, and this is the C term. So what you want to do is divide B by 2, and then take this output and square it and add it to this section right here. Okay, so I like to think of this process as a square, like the name has it, completing the square. So I take this term and drop it and divide it by 2, which would be 9, and then you go to the right, and then you square this, and then you go up. See, it makes a little square pattern. And you square that, and you get 81. Okay, now whatever you add to this side of the equation, you must add to this other side. So we add 81 as well. Now, just rewrite the equation as such. X plus whatever is here squared, and then right here you could have it as, okay, so then you want to subtract 81 from this side, so you would get negative 83 equals 0, and you have completed the square. Okay, so the next problem, this problem is a bit different to the last problem. We have a leading coefficient in the A term. So what we want to do is factor that out. So we factor out 4 from the x terms, only the x terms. So for example, if you had the equation like this, you only want to factor it out of the x terms. So 4, and then you get x squared, then you get negative 4x, leave a gap, then parentheses. I like to have parentheses just so I don't confuse the terms. Minus 10 equals 0. Okay, so following our little square, we drop down, we divide it by 2. So this would be negative 2. Then we square this, and we add it to here. So remember, squaring a negative will be a positive. Now we have to add it to this side because we added a number here. But since we factored out a 4, we must multiply the 4 by whatever number we have here, which is 4 here. So we would add 16 to this side, and that would make the equation equal. Now, rewriting this equation, we have 4, don't forget about the leading coefficient, x, whatever term is in here, so negative 2, squared. Now, we have to subtract 16. We get negative 26 equals 0, and we have completed the square.